Morena Baccarin. Hi, guys.
Hi, welcome.
Thank you so much.
Welcome. So, okay, Deadpool 2. You got to go to the big premiere and you saw it with a whole audience.
Yeah.
What did you think?
It was so nice. The first time I saw it at the Fox screening room with just me. And the jokes don't land quite with a full audience. So it was so fun. It was a blast. And I was watching with my whole family, and it was, there was cheering, there was laughing. It was really nice. I had a good time.
It's a great movie.
Thank you.
Fun. So wackadoodle, right? So many things. And you play Deadpool's fiance.
Yes.
And you get to kiss Ryan Reynolds. So
that's funny. It's like a room full of women.
yeah, everyone's dying to know.
I know,
This is the
right?
real question.
Well,
here.
funny enough, he's a super nice guy, and of course, incredibly handsome, but he's in that prosthetic the whole film with me. And it's a little bit like kissing a latex or a latex condom.
Right.
It's like
latex condom.
because it's rubber. It's literally like and it makes these like swishing sounds because he's sweating.
Okay, TMI.
So picture that.
TMI. I asked the question, sorry. Okay, but Ryan is also the star and the co-writer of the film, and does he do a lot of improvising? And how do you react? How do you work with that?
No, he's so serious. He doesn't joke around at all. He's hysterical, and he's constantly trying to like make a scene better. So you'll be in the middle of a scene, you do a take, and he's like, I have an idea. You say this, I'll say this, and and then we volley back and forth, and he's like, now do this, and I'll say this, and then you're like, okay, no, I have an idea, and you just kind of go back and forth and do things, and some of it ends up in the movie, some doesn't, and it's awesome. It's so fun to work that way.
You actually are on the show Gotham with your husband, Ben McKenzie.
Yeah.
Which is seems cool to work together. And so obviously you were together when you heard it just got picked up for the 5th season. What were you doing? Where were you?
We were in the throes of a bedtime routine with our 2 kids. It was like bath, splashing, everybody going crazy, and he's like getting a phone call. I'm like, where are you going? And then he's like, oh, by the way, Gotham's picked up for season 5. I'm like, woo! Put a diaper on, the milk ready, let's go.
Back into bedtime ritual.
It was really nice.
Now, do your kids know what pull you have with superheroes?
Are you kidding? So my son and I were walking down the street, Ben and my son and I, and suddenly somebody stops and goes, oh my God, we love you on Gotham. And my son turns around and he's like, you work in Gotham City? And suddenly we realized it's an opportunity. So at home, anytime it's like, eat your broccoli. No, I don't want to. Batman eats his broccoli. We know. Because Jim Gordon is Batman's best friend. Oh! And that's it. It works. It works with everything. Oh. Put on your clothes. No. Well, Batman, he has friends to help him get dressed. Jim Gordon is his best friend. Jim Gordon is always the best friend, of course.
So you have a 4.5-year-old son and a 2-year-old daughter.
Yes.
How do they get along?
Funny you should say that. Just last night, my son was saying, I think you should send her back.
I love it. I've heard that before. Parents.
I think they vacillate furiously between loving each other and hating each other, and I think that's normal. He also, just recently we went on a trip, and he brought back lots of presents for her, and as he's pulling one thing out after the other, she's like, and he's like, do you like it? And she's like, me no like.
Oh, no.
It was like his first foray into giving presents to women. Felt really bad for him, but gotta learn that lesson.
It's a treacherous road.
It really is. It starts with his sister.
Well, I need to ask you, because you made some headlines last week saying that you wanted to play an iconic role, 007, James Bond, as a woman, which would be amazing. How do you envision a female Bond?
I think pretty much like Bond, but female, I think. I think why not? Have her do the same things, have her have gadgets. Also, I like the idea of her being slightly emotionally you know, vulnerable, but like unable to make connections like he is. I think that's a fascinating.
I would love it.
Yeah,
That would be amazing.
I also heard that you've always wanted to play Catwoman. Is that, have you always been a fan of Catwoman?
I kind of always have since I don't know where it came from.
You would be amazing. Yes.
It would be really fun. I think high school. It was my high school quote, actually, in my high school yearbook, was a quote from Catwoman. I've been obsessed. I don't know where it came from, really. Michelle Pfeiffer, I think.
Right.
Yeah.
Did you ever want to play, like, non-action people? Like, you're
So
the hero.
funny. I am a total Shakespeare dork. So I've always really wanted to do like a film of a Shakespeare play or a period piece or, you know, that's where I dork out, is like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But not a lot of those getting made.
A good costume job.
Yeah.
Yes.
But it doesn't mean you can't make them.
Okay,
Produce it
exactly.
yourself.
There you
That's
go.
right.
There we go.
Let's go.
From Catwoman to Lady Macbeth.
Yeah,
right?
Morena
Can't
Baccarin.
say that in a stage.
Oh, you're right. Morena Baccarin, thank you so much for being here. Deadpool 2 opens everywhere today.